Howdy, y'all. Welcome to another episode of CardBlitz. I'm your host, Kelly Reed, with our fellow host, Patrick Marshall. Patrick, how's it going, dude?
Good. How's everyone doing?
All good, man. Just celebrating March 1st here in the Big D.
Right. The weather here in Charlotte was beautiful. 72 degrees, sunny, perfect day for yard work. It was great.
Well, hey, well, when we last left off in the past episode, episode 7, you had mentioned episode 8. Let's start off by talking about the Mavs and the Lakers game. So, did you have a chance to catch any of that?
I paid attention to it. I didn't get a chance to watch as much as I wanted to, but I read some highlights about the next morning, and I was like, Luca showed up. I mean, he was motivated.
Oh, dude, he he had a triple double, his first one as a Laker, and he did it
Yeah,
with the Mavs.
yeah.
That's kind of like a statement, right?
Yeah, oh, total statement. I mean, I think even I've read something like even LeBron James knew that he was taking a back seat, and it didn't. People were saying not to put too much into it. Come on, it meant a lot.
Oh yeah, and LeBron was like a good mentor for Luca in this one, and by stepping back and letting Luca have the limelight, but being there when needed.
Yeah, because I wish I would have watched the whole game to see what he did. Like if he brought the ball up and was the de
Oh man,
facto point guard 1-on-1, or did they just let did all the plays just rotate around Luca? I mean, I'm not sure how that worked.
right. Well, no, even in the fourth, when the Mavs either they had just tied it or they were within two, LeBron blocked a shot, and then he made his way up court and waited for a pass to him for an easy, swoosh.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
he
impressive
bucket.
because the old LeBron would have just driven to the hole and probably got the and one, you know.
Yeah, no,
So,
he's definitely in his age playing a little bit wiser, but
yeah,
he poured it out just like Luca, who was don't know if you had read or saw, but Luca that like pregame was doing push-ups mid court.
yeah. In front of the GM of the Mavs? Are you kidding me? Of
Yeah,
course he is.
I
He's
think
like, I'm not in shape. All right, here you go.
exactly, man, crazy. And then Luca cards, they're still hovering. Is Silver Prism is a 2018 rookie card. Uh,
Yeah.
number 280 is still hovering right about $1,500 for a PSA 10 right now.
No, wow, nice. Okay,
It's
good.
gone up some, and it's holding.
I mean, it's Luke. I mean, if you get plus if you have a 10 of a star like that in the NBA, I think you're safe. So, but just because it's Luca and we have vested interest in him, I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to hear that.
Well, we'll see. I don't have the crystal ball, but we'll see. In 5 years, does Luca help bring a title to LA, or do does Nico does he come out ahead by making that move and trading for Anthony Davis? Well, we'll
Yeah,
see. 5 years.
remains to be seen. That's why we love sports, man. That's it.
Well, hey, transitioning from that to March 1st, as I mentioned, we need to celebrate a birthday.
Yes,
This week, today, it belongs to our man right here, Tyreek Hill. It's his birthday.
nice. He used to be the fastest human in the NFL until one University of Texas Xavier Worthy, I think, may have eclipsed him in the combine and may be faster than him now. So
Yeah, man. I mean, Tyreek, though, he back in just a few seasons ago, he was the man. And
yeah.
I still wonder, though, like if things don't work out with the Dolphins, where is he going to end up? And will he be a difference maker for that new team?
Oh, I think so because off the ball, I mean, his route running is still incredible.
Hmm.
So, and I think that's an Andy Reid school of thought with Patrick Mahomes. I mean, I think he learned that from there. He brought that, to the Dolphins, but I still think he knows how to separate. So,
Right. Okay. Well, it's the weekend. It's been a week since we did a show. Have you got any cards over the past week for a little show and tell?
I pulled this baby out right here. So, this is a prelude. I don't know if it's not too shiny.
Yeah, no, I see it's a Shaq card. It looks like
It's
it.
a 99 2000 Bowman Shaq card, which you'll understand why I brought this out earlier. But I've had this card for many, many years. And the thing I was interesting about it, it was a kind of like a grab bag when I got it at a card show many years ago. But it's from PGS, Professional Grading Service.
Not
I'm
even
not even sure if
GS.
they're even alive, but I mean, it's probably a defunct grading service. But I thought this was kind of cool. It kind of had the old. I mean, just look at the front, like the
Yeah,
cover.
very very
It's got
similar
it
to a certain other grading company we know of, right?
correct. It looks almost the same. So I thought it was pretty unique. I thought it was relevant to what we talk about on this show, and I wanted to show it. Plus, it's a Shaq card. I mean, it's kind of cool. I mean, I don't have that many Shaq cards, so I mean, I thought this was kind of neat. So,
And the dude bought a place in Dallas, and he's been seen at a few Walmarts here in town, hooking people up with all sorts of good baskets and greatness. So,
oh, that's great. Good for
yeah,
him.
yeah. So Shaq every now and then makes his appearance here in Dallas.
And people forget just how. I mean, he was a stud.
Dominating
I mean, yeah, he was dominating. I mean, he was a stud. I'm sorry. So, and basketball
him and
season's
Penny
in
Hardaway and
full
the
gear.
Orlando
So,
Magic, and then he went to the Lakers and won a couple of titles with those guys, I think.
yeah, just a few. That's right.
Well,
What
I
about
gotta
yourself, Kelly?
say, man, one of the viewers sent me an email. I have to eat some humble pie on my 1970 Bambi reference. Uh,
Oh,
I got the
oh,
wrong Lance. Apparently, it's Lance Rentzel
okay.
has the variation with the black lettering as well, not Bambi. So I have both
Oh,
cards, as you can see.
nice.
Black
Okay.
lettering variation is definitely one of the short prints. But
Okay.
yeah, man, as I'm putting the 70s set together, I'm kind of piecing it together. But yeah, so I have to have some humble pie and apologize. So guys, I am fallible. I am human. It does happen.
You're only human. Sorry.
I made a trade though with my buddy Floyd on Facebook. I'm in a Facebook group with him, and traded some 1980 Topps cards he needed, and a '79 AFC Championship game card with between the Steelers and the Oilers. And
Oh,
he
nice.
turned hooked me up with a couple of '78 checklist cards I needed, as well as this beautiful OJ Simpson card.
Nice. I like that.
I didn't realize when you read the back that at that point he was only the second running back in NFL history to break the 10,000 yard mark in 1977.
Wow, that's impressive.
Dude,
And,
that
besides one other Jim Brown, I'm sure.
yes, St. Jim Brown, the standard of all running backs compared to that Jim
Okay.
Brown. Yes, and then Floyd hooked me up with this card along with it in the care package, and I was awed. I'm wowed. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Cool, man.
Like, dude, a 73 Joe Willie Namath card. And it's in really good condition, man. I'm like stoked. It's a
Yeah,
sweet
that's pretty
deal.
cool.
So it's what trading's all about, man. Like,
Shout
he
out.
got some cards he
Shout out.
needed.
That's awesome.
He took care of me. I look forward to more trades with Floyd and with this CardBlitz group. Let's get that going too with this channel and get some trades going where people are happy and hooking each other up cards and building rapport in the hobby. It's a
Now,
good
Kelly, I'm curious. Joe Namath's hat, was that a personal? Was that a
Do you,
J
hey, do you
E or
think
was that a JDN that I saw on?
I was gonna say, do you think that someone knitted that for him back in the old days? And
Yes,
somebody's
that's
crocheting on the
exactly.
weekends, like, here you go, Joe, stay warm.
Well, it shouldn't say JETS. No, 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 not quite.
And not JOTS Jots.
That's right. No, it is a special. It's a special knit cap.
Right, but still, man, it's a playing days card of Joe Willie, and he's one of the guys that I really like to collect. He's got
Yeah,
a long history of fame, and he accomplished some great things. So my goal is to get the full run of playing day cards of one Joseph William Namath.
yeah, yeah, and that's possible. You can do that.
Dude, all of his cards are relatively affordable, other than
I
his
agree.
1965 rookie. That's
Yes,
going to set you back a lot of cash flow, man.
but that's all right. You save up a little bit. Come on, you can do that.
Yes, it's going to be a grind, guys. It's not it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. So I
You
got
have to do some trading. You have to trade up and do a
oh,
little. Yeah, you figure it out.
and sock away some dollars, but I look forward to doing that, man.
Yeah, that's
Like
great.
Roger Staubach and Ken Stabler, Joe Namath is up there with my echelon of QBs that I look up to.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, here we
That
are,
works.
man. Episode 8. Let's be
That's
great,
right.
right? Let's talk about some
The
eights, man. You got some eights?
the grade eight, I do. I'm going to kick off with okay. So I grew up an Astros fan. This particular player I was not too keen of, but I respect this guy so much. I'm going to start off with Gary Carter,
Dude,
nicknamed the Kid. Did you know that he's the first Expo or the first Hall of Famer with the Expo plaque besides his name?
no, I did not know
I
that.
did not know. Isn't that pretty amazing? 11 All Stars, three Gold Gloves, hit 324 home runs as a catcher. I think maybe Mike Piazza eventually beat him. I'm not quite sure, but I mean, back in the day, this was the standard of a catcher.
And I'm
And
happy to know that he did though make the Hall of Fame though with the Expos plaque. Like,
yeah, yeah, in 2003. So I mean, he's been around a little bit, but this is the amazing stats. So both of us, we love the Rangers, Pudge Rodriguez fans. You think of the greatest Benito Santiago. Think of the greatest defensive catchers out there. He still holds the records for the fewest pass balls. How many would you guess, Kelly, in one season?
in one season, fewest. I'm gonna go if you're calling me out on it, it's got to
Yeah,
be low. I'm gonna go with like 15.
one, 1978.
Well, I got one of the numbers right in my 15
Isn't
guess.
that amazing? I mean, I read that. I go, I have to show him. I mean, this is great. I love this card. I think he's in his essence. He's making probably the double play.
Hmm.
Probably this. It's pretty cool. So, and
Action
he
shot.
finally got his championship at 32 years of age for the Mets. Unfortunately, they beat the Astros in the National League World Series, and then that's okay. I'm gonna forgive him for that. But that Mets team was pretty magical, apparently. So I start off with Gary Carter. So that was pretty cool.
That's tough to follow up, man. You're already pulling out the old school guys. Well, I've got an old school guy with mine, and it's no other than this guy right here, Ray Guy.
Oh, nice.
Ray Guy. Yeah, man, he was a game changer for the NFL. And
I like that card, man. That's nice.
yeah, this is a Wonder Bread 1976 card, I believe.
Oh, nice. Even better, dude.
Yeah,
That's great.
well, back in the day when they were inserting these in loaves of bread, I'm sure folks, were taking these, and moms were making sandwiches, and little kids were collecting them and trading them. So, yeah,
Yeah.
good old Ray Guy. And I got this from my buddy Mike at a card show previously. And
Yeah.
so I told Mike I would just mention his name, Mike. That's all he wants. So, Mike, this is for you, dude.
Now, let me ask you this: is that a rookie card of Ray Guy? It was 76.
No, Ray Guy was drafted in 1973. Now, here's
Okay,
the
okay.
interesting thing about Ray Guy, though, being drafted. He was the first punter at that time to be
Yes.
drafted in the first round, and he got it from John Madden and Al Davis, in the Raiders.
Yeah. Just visionary thinkers at that time.
Yeah, strategic, man. I mean,
Yeah.
apparently he was awesome in college as a punter and a place kicker, and they utilized his talents in the NFL. Obviously, dude, you got a college award named after you,
Yeah,
college
exactly.
football punter. Like, he's got to be number 8. He's a great one, man.
That's pretty cool. I like that. That's good.
So
I'm gonna switch.
who else you got, man?
I'm gonna switch back to if you think of number eight, I think everybody that's watching this show is thinking baseball. Maybe it's baseball season coming up, and they're thinking probably this man, Mr. Cal Ripken,
The Iron
genius.
Man.
The Iron Man. I mean, 2,632 games played, set the major league record. Most, famously for breaking Lou Gehrig's record streak of 2,130 games. I don't think that for our generation and a couple generations, ahead of us and below us. I mean, this is a big deal. So I
Oh,
mean, Cal Ripken, what was the man? I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, he made like 19 All-Star games in a row. He was an All-Star 19 times in a row. I mean, I would be surprised if that's ever going to be touched again. Honestly, I
hmm.
mean, it's pretty impressive. 2 MVPs, 83 and 91. I think he has the most home runs by a shortstop in Major League history.
He has a
Which,
World Series title under his belt too. When he's coming up as he was it in with the Orioles with Jim Palmer too, right?
yep, yeah. I mean that back in the day, and then I would be surprised. I mean, if A Rod would have stayed at shortstop, he could have beaten his record. But I don't know. I mean, that's pretty impressive. I mean, Cal Ripken holds a lot of. I mean, he's beloved in the baseball world, and he should be.
Dude, I
Um,
was gonna say I was gonna mention. I remember when that was going on. Was it in '96 he broke the record or '97?
I believe because I'm thinking of the old, the Camden Yards when they had the numbers in
Yeah.
the outfield and everything fell back and it was 21-31 and he
Well,
beat Lou Gehrig's record.
I remember they did a special. Pinnacle did a case hit with a special Ripken card, and I didn't get one until probably like 2000 or 2001, and it's buried my collection. But it's a very cool card, and it was a case hit and not easy to find. But that was the big chase when Ripken broke that record that
Yeah,
next
and,
season.
and if people could
Pinnacle
see,
doing that card,
if our viewers could see that this is also autographed.
dude,
Yeah, yeah,
pulling
even
all sorts of gold, man.
even better, man. I'm telling you, this is a magical card, man. I love it.
Dude,
So,
we need to
and
do an
it
episode
was
with
the
you
heyday.
and autographs, man.
It was
You and
the heyday of
autographs.
my collecting. So that's why I love it too. So pretty cool, man.
Well, this next card I'm going to show, it's going to combine some elements of uh, Greg Smith and Mark Ford from Stream of Card Consciousness. It's a YouTube sports card channel, kind of like what we do.
Cool, man.
And Mark Ford, he talks about the folly of man cards, where it's a card that was got crushed or wrinkled or destroyed somehow by because humans just this is what we do, the folly of man. And the
Yeah.
player I'm going to bring up is one that Greg Smith collects. He has like an over 100 of the this guy's graded cards, and that's none other than this guy here, Carl Yastrzemski.
Nice. Nice. Yes.
My number 8. Now, this thing is from my youth and has a nice little crease right across the middle.
Oh, of course.
But you know what? I'll be real with you, man.
It's
I don't
beautiful.
care. It's my card.
It's
It's going in
beautiful.
my set. I might buy a replacement upgrade card, but dude, I mean, this is part of my youth and my childhood. And I was probably flipping it against the wall or something, and it got creased like this, right down the middle there, right across. But man, I mean, I learned a lot about Yaz. I did not know that his first name was actually Carol, Karol.
Okay.
And they anglicized it, or made it, I guess, more
Right.
American friendly in English to Carl. And then, dude, great nickname Yaz. Like, dude, yeah, that's an awesome nickname. But dude, all of his records and the last Triple Crown winner, I think, was with him, and doing it was in '67 or '68. I mean, he's just meant so much to that franchise, and even his son Mike is, he's got a career, with the
Yeah.
Giants, and he's bounced around a bit, but him coming up, there was a lot of hype with his son Mike.
Yeah. I mean, I think Yaz is great. I didn't realize he was number 8. That's pretty cool.
Yes, sir. Yep.
So, this is a great segue into my next gentleman here. Speaking of 79 cards, I'm with you, Kelly. I love it. You couldn't have timed that any better. But this is Little Joe Morgan. And 5'7", 160. I'm not quite sure if somebody of his stature and his size has left more imprint on the game of baseball at his time. I mean, even after everything's accomplished after his playing career, I mean, he was the part of the Big Red Machine, and
Hmm.
one could question that he was not, a main catalyst of the Big Red Machine. I mean, he was, I think, an MVP in
No,
70.
he kept the hits going for sure, man.
Yeah, I mean, 2-time NL MVP, won the World Series in 75 and 76 with the Reds. I mean, if you know baseball, Joe Morgan's.
Yeah.
Come on, I mean, his batting stance. I mean, it's amazing, and I'm partial to him because he was drafted by the Colt 45s out of Houston
Hmm.
in the very beginning years of the Astros. I think back in '62 or '63. So it's pretty cool. I
Dude.
mean,
Well,
Joe,
most folks that are going to be our age or maybe a little bit younger, they'll remember him from his Sunday night
and that
baseball on ESPN. Man, he was brilliant on that as a commentator as
and I'm
well.
glad you mentioned that because that really concreted that. I mean, that cemented my pick for this because I miss him doing those games. To be
Yep.
honest.
Yeah,
I
color
mean, he was a Hall of
comments and
Famer. He was a Hall of Famer in 1990. I mean, that's old school. So he had such a
Ooh.
career after, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, my next grade eight is number eight for the Dallas Cowboys,
Oh, yes.
Troy Aikman.
Look at that card. Nice.
This is a wonderful junk wax era 1990s card. Did
Yeah,
you
look at
know this?
that.
Because it's only one of 15,000 made.
That not bad. In September, you mean?
Dude, that's hilarious, man. I'm like one of 15,000. It says on the side. I'm like, are you serious? Like, and I mean, back then, though, the printing presses were running like high speed. So 15,000, dude, you'd be like, that's lower than the 1.5 million cards you've usually been making. So
Right.
that's a great deal. But yeah,
Uh,
man, Troy, born in Oklahoma, he was a Sooner. Ended up with the national title, even though he had like a broken ankle or something like that in college, and he transferred to UCLA after
yeah. Yep.
he had a good run with the Bruins, and 89 rolls around, and yeah, Dallas Cowboys draft him, man, after Jerry bought the team and fired Tom Landry, which, man, even to this day, Cowboy fans are upset with that, I think.
Uh,
They try to
just,
make right.
just the way it happened. Just the way it happened. But that's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, man, with a new head coach with Jimmy Johnson and the first round pick in the draft, they took Troy, and three Super Bowls later, and Troy's on TV doing his thing on Monday Night Football now. But man, I mean, he's been a part of Americana since at least 1989.
Now, is it true that his beer has the number 8 related to it? Right.
I have no idea, man. I'm lost, man. I've yet to
If we
try
were
it. I don't
smart,
know.
if we were smart, we probably would have drank one of those on the show. But I didn't expect that.
I think that probably aren't going to happen. So, but
Right. I
about the
know.
crazy eights, man.
That's
What do you
right.
got next, dude?
Yeah. Okay. So going back to this guy, somebody made both of them even better, and it was this guy, Mr. Kobe Bryant.
Oh wow.
Now, many people know Kobe Bryant as being an 8 or a 24.
Hmm.
Something very interesting with Kobe Bryant's career is he won 5 championships, 3 as a number 8 and 2 as a number 24, which I was blown away by that.
Didn't know that either.
Did you know that? I mean, and he was an Olympic gold medalist by the age of 30. Averaged 25 points, something like 5.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists a game, 18-time All-Star. And his career, I did some research as a number 8 and as a number 24 were almost identical when he switched. I mean, so
He
his
put in
number,
work and he was consistent and
yeah.
so he brilliant nickname, the Mamba. So
I
Black
mean,
Mamba getting after it. I mean, dude,
Black Mamba
he
played.
wanted that shot, man, and he would take it, man.
I mean, he was. I think I remember him coming up. I think he was 17 or 18 when he was drafted. I mean, he was super young when he came into the league.
Yeah, the NBA had just had kind of like taken the handcuffs off, saying, "Hey, you don't have to be one and done in college. You can just come straight out of high school."
Yeah, and he was one of those premier players that became one of the best players ever to play. That proved to the NBA like, okay, this was the right move. 20 seasons in the league. I mean, pretty amazing. Hall of Famer in 2020. So
Would you put him on a Mount Rushmore of NBA greats?
I think
Is he a top four NBA player with like Jordan and
I think he's deserving of something like. I mean, that'd be a great topic for another time. I mean,
definitely
I really
we do
think.
that, kid? Like who's our Mount Rushmore of NBA players?
Yeah,
You know,
I really think Kobe. You'd have to put him. I mean, you think Kobe Jordan. I mean, and I think you're not. I mean, you can't be wrong either way. And then I think the other ones are the legends who played.
mhm.
Maybe Kareem or something like. I mean, you have to think about some of those other guys. So, I mean, maybe even a guy like Magic is left off Mount Rushmore. I have no idea.
Well, like you said, man, that could be an episode for a later date, and it'll be probably highly debated, and it'll be a hot topic between us and the viewers of CardBlitz.
I like this towards the NBA Finals, the playoffs. I think we should do that.
That'll work, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it. But yeah, I think Kobe. You cannot you cannot forget number 8, Kobe Bryant.
Well, I'm going to wrap up with another grade eight as well. And speaking of lots of titles. And you let off with a catcher, and I'm going to end with a catcher, and
That's
that's going to
beautiful.
be none other than Lawrence Peter Berra.
Yeah,
AKA
and wow.
Yogi Berra, man. 1961 Topps Berra card that my son and I had picked up at a card show last year. Like I said, man, this is a player that we both collect together as father and son, and we're slowly trying to get those playing day cards and make sure that they're all graded, and be just something between him and I. But as far as Yogi Berra goes, I mean, dude's got what a total of like 13 rings,
It's
10 as a
amazing.
player, three as a player coach. Like, dude, like what he fought in World War II. He was there on D-Day in 45, landing on Omaha Beach in France. Like, I,
You just think about that.
he's greatness in himself, man. And
Yeah, just think about
he
that.
probably gets all the respect, man.
And then the next year he goes back to playing. You're like, whoa, what? And he wins a championship. You're like, excuse me?
Yeah, I mean, he had a solid bat in that lineup, man. And
Yeah.
even though he was not the prototype, physical tall catcher, he made it work for him, man. And his yogiisms crack me up, man. And I find myself saying some of them, like it ain't over till it's over. And, there's a fork in the road, take it. He was witty. And, definitely the more research I've done on him, the more I appreciate who he is as a person.
Yeah,
He was a good guy,
I
man.
think he would have been great with even without Mantle and even without that nucleus that they had. I mean, he was the kind of guy that had enough just to carry it himself.
Definitely, dude. Well, hey, let's do some quick pack ripping.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's.
Time's slipping, man. So let's
Yeah,
get into this,
you
man.
know what? I want to tell all the viewers. I mean, so I went to the card show here in Charlotte, the largest show they've had in like the last 5 years, and I picked up a couple packs. I'm very excited. I've been holding on to this for like the last 8 hours. My kids have been trying to rip them, and I'm like, don't touch them. So, Kelly, lead us off, man. Let's
I
go.
mean, look, I've got my two packs. You
Do
got
you
your
want to
two
do?
packs. I think we just both opened them and we just started
Let's
talking,
go.
man. So
I'm doing it. I'm in.
live ripping, live opening packs,
Woo!
man.
I've been waiting.
Dude,
Ooh, yeah.
hope we get some cool cards, dude.
All right. Now, I'm not quite sure what let's see.
Well,
Um,
I don't know, man. I got this already. I got some insert, some Ronald Acuna card right here, dude. It's shiny.
oh, nice.
So a little Ronald Acuna who's coming back from his injury, man. So
Brett Lauder. Let's see. I mean, he's a prospect. Kenta Maeda. Oh, who's this guy? Mike Yastrzemski.
Carl,
He
Mike.
made he made an appearance. Grant McCray. He's not bad. That's not a bad
Remember
one.
when we talked 1990s baseball? Look at this. I,
Oh,
dude, he's an up and comer, man. Ben Rice.
nice.
Dude,
Yeah,
we got
I didn't get one. I just got a base. I got a base pack,
dude.
man.
It's just like that 1990 layout. Look, the yellow
Sweet.
backing and dude, yeah. So two cards in, Acuna, and then that 1990s insert, man.
Cool.
Dude, let's see. Let me flip over to the front. Dude, I don't. This must have been some sort of hot pack or something because this is some other kind of insert too, man. Some foil looking.
Oh yeah. Who is that?
It says it's Tyler Gentry.
No, I'm not familiar with him, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of.
Gee, I don't know, man. This is pretty cool though. Opening packs and looking at cards and let me see.
Yeah.
Joe Adele still exists apparently.
Yo,
For
the
Texas
Joe
Rangers.
Adele sighting.
Cole Reagans.
Oh
Cole,
yeah. Yep.
yeah. I traded him to the Royals to get a certain closer that helped us win a World Series. That's
Yep.
moved on. Dude, all right. So have you opened your second pack yet?
Not yet. I'm waiting for you.
All right. Well, dude, my first pack had those three really cool cards, man. Uh,
I'm thinking your first. Oh, I got something in here. I can see from the back.
all right,
Woo,
D.
we got some money.
What you got, man? You got hot
I think
packs. What you get?
I think we got some money here. Let's see. Luis de los Santos. No, he's all right. Jung Ho Lee. Jake Cave. He's still around. Let's see. Colt Keith, tops. And Zebby Matthews. I don't know
You got a
exactly.
1990s card too, man. That's
I don't
great.
know who Zebby Matthews is, but I love his name. Hello, Zebby.
You can put them with your 1990s tops cards, right?
That's right. I locked in on that one, and it's pinks or purple. So,
Is it numbered?
good
Check on the back
question.
if there's a number to it.
It's not numbered. Nope.
No,
That's all right.
it's some sort of purple insert.
Yeah,
Dude, you have like 40 parallels in this thing.
I know. I
40
know. I
inserts and
mean,
parallels.
we should definitely have some numbered cards after 2 packs. I don't see any, but that's not to be. I mean, that's to be expected. I mean,
Well, dude, my second pack leads off with another one of these like all insert cards. This is
wow.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Oh, hey, Bobby Wood Jr.'s a stud. I
He
mean,
is, man. He's coming up, man. Let's see. Looking through nothing, nothing. Regular. No Shohei Ohtani. I'm disappointed. I need card number one. Shohei, man. That's like the real guy I collect. So I'm sure I'll try to trade these these cards off for Shohei cards.
now, Kelly, let me ask you, how much did you pay for each of your packs?
There were just about like 350, $4, I think.
I paid $6 a pack at the
Well,
card show today.
yours were six.
Yeah, I mean, and they're a
Maybe
hobby
mine,
box.
mine maybe mine were over five with
Well,
taxes.
they're a hobby box, and the guy's like, I couldn't find any at
Dude,
the
they're hot.
show,
I mean,
which
they're
is
hot right
amazing,
now. So,
super hot. I mean, I'm telling the viewers need to know that if buying a box somewhere or getting a retail box or a hobby box, I mean, good luck. I mean, people talk about it, but
dude,
I don't know. I don't know where they get it. So
I think you got to go to like Tops and pre-order
yes,
when it first comes out. We can talk about that on another episode too, man. Like
sure.
getting into that. While we're talking shop real quick, the Tokyo series takes place in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
Topps is going to release a special Japan only set for this series.
Is that Giants and Dodgers?
Uh,
Giants and Dodgers, right?
no, it's Cubs and Dodgers.
Oh, Cubs and Dodgers. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, but they're gonna play a couple of exhibition games on a couple of days against like the Murray Giants and the Hanshin what is it?
Tigers.
Hanshin Tigers, yeah.
Yep.
So they'll play a couple of those and they'll play each other 2 games to round out the series like regular season games. They'll have
Okay.
that
Oh,
there.
cool.
Dude, Topps is releasing a special like Topps One series for this event with some cool Japanese insert cards from a guy named Murakami. I guess he's a famous artist, and
Okay.
so he's gonna put his touch and imprint plus whatever inserts and parallels they have over there too, man.
Is it
Probably
tops now
get it in
or
Japan,
tops
and
now or
then
tops one?
it's just regular like guess Top Series One Tokyo Series
Oh,
edition.
cool. Cool, man. That's cool.
Um, Yeah, dude, and you can LA, I think has like one or two pop-up locations you can buy boxes. And then only in Tokyo Dome and some other place in Japan in Tokyo. Like that's it. That's all you're gonna get.
Dude, can you imagine getting a hold of some of those Tokyo cards? That'd be sweet.
It would be sweet,
Yeah,
man.
and
What
like
Otani,
Sanjay
that's even
writing on it.
sweeter.
That'd be cool, man.
Dude. Well, let me stump you, man. Let me ask you the big trivia question. I kind of alluded to it before, and I'd like to get this done, man.
Okay, let's see how I'm doing. All right.
This segment is called Stump Patrick.
All right.
All right, Patrick. Here we go. Which boxer has five sons who all have the same first name as their father? And I'll give you four options to choose from. So, which boxer who has five sons all have their father's first name as their?
I'd say George Foreman.
Well, I didn't even have to read off the four choices, but you are right about George Foreman. The other options were Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, and Joe Frazier.
No,
And,
I'd
and
say
dude, there is no something the great Patrick, man.
now you'll be interesting is like what kind of career did they have?
Dude, that would take some time and research to see what
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But I thought
I mean,
that was interesting. Like, all five of your sons have your first. So when they say,
yeah,
George, and six people turn around, like, I wonder, man, like,
well, I
that's
mean, like,
crazy.
I mean, I would love to be a place setting at the George Foreman Christmas Gala back in the day. I mean, wow. Can you imagine?
Man. Well, dude, man, this episode has flown by. Our next one will be nine. I don't know if we'll do like the grade eights edition, but I had fun with that.
Yeah,
But
that was good. I like it.
number nine, we'll have some big stuff for us to address, and look forward to doing that. Again, man, if you will, our viewers, give us a like, subscribe, thumbs up, tell your friends, follow the show. Let's grow that. If you have any questions or need anything, reach out to us at info@blitzweekly.com.
Yeah.
Patrick, got any closing remarks, man, before we call it?
No, that's good. I mean, I'm gonna have a burger tomorrow on the Foreman, so I'm ready.
Listen up, Morning Grill. On that note, y'all, have a good one. It's a wrap.
All right, see you guys.